respected Saubhagya Rautrai, founder and chief functionary of Santidham Foundation, Sri Dr. Ambika Das, President Santidham Foundation, Shakuntala Gamlin, Secretary, Department of Empowerment and Persons with Disability, Government of India, Ramachandru Tejawat, ex-Additional Chief Secretary and Chief Patron of Santidham Foundation, Dr. Saubhagya Rautrai, Founder and Chief Functionary of Santidham Foundation, and other state officials and central officers and others who are present in this platform. I congratulate you all for having invited me to share my ideas in this August Assembly. My special thanks to you all for this noble attempt that is meant for uplifting the standard of living of our persons with disability. You are doing a very wonderful work, a noble work, a divine work. Let the blessings of God, the grace of God be swear on you. It's a tremendous work to search the talents, the inherent talents of persons with a disability who are usually neglected in a society. The Western thinking is that, which is based on the theory of Charles Darwin, mentioned in his book Origin of Species, that there is always struggle for existence, and this merciless struggle for existence resulted in survival of the fittest. But in our Indian tradition, it is believed that all laws, all regulations, all principles are to be made for the survival of for the protection of the weakest. Because our thinking is completely different. Although we see struggle in the surface level, in the bottom, in the deepest dimension of our existence, there is always harmony, perfect harmony. Plants discharge carbon dioxide, plants discharge oxygen, which is needed for our survival, and we discharge carbon dioxide, which is digested by plant. Otherwise, the world will be burnt into ashes. Like that, the entire nature is perfectly harmonious, and unless we discover this harmony, unless we develop a love towards this nature and creation, we cannot do justice to the creation. Corona has taught us that man is the biggest murderer of this biodiversity, this beauty of this nature. Man is a part of the society, society is a part of the nation is a part of the world, world is a part of the universe, and universe is a part of nature, Prakriti Mata, and nature is the manifestation of Brahman. From the smallest atom to the highest Brahman, the entire existence is interrelated. A single atom of this universe cannot move without dragging the whole universe in its wake. This oneness of the universe and divinity of man is the greatest teaching of our Veda. You are doing all these things with a very noble motive to improve the standard of living of our persons with disability. The physically challenged persons have shown tremendous talent many times when they are given a chance. Usually these underprivileged people are neglected by the society. They were made to believe that they are born to beg and live a very miserable existence, and it is better to commit suicide, some of them think. But it's not like that. We have seen how talent is not the monopoly of any society, any person, any individual, any group. Inherent talent is there everywhere, because every man is born with a divine spark in his existence. He may be physically unfit, but he is otherwise very fit, more fit than the physically fit people. And it's astonishing that some of the physically challenged persons have done tremendous physical strength, have expressed tremendous physical strength in other fields also. Like Arunima Sinha, we have seen many examples like that. Besides this physical excellence, they have got tremendous mental excellence. So those who are mentally challenged, their case is different. They need a different type of a treatment. And excess application of technology is sometimes needed for them, but normally they need less technology, more sympathy, more heart than it. A very sympathetic treatment, scientific approach to make them believe, to enable them to believe that they are not born to be finished. They are born with a great mission and they can tackle great problems and they can do great things. They are born to do great things. The sooner they believe it, the better. Our parents, our teachers, our society, our government should put much stress, much importance on this, that they should believe that they are not alone. The entire society is with them and they can do miracles also. Even it is a fact. We have seen many disabled persons individually or through different organizations are doing miracles. In our Odisha, Dr. Suti Mahapatra is also doing many things for the disabled, although she is also a disabled. So we should believe, and first we should believe that they are born to do great things and they can do it. Then we should make them believe that they can do great things. Swami Vivekananda used to say that our great national ideals are renunciation and service. Intensify on those challenges and rest will take care of itself. He said, Vedas say, Matrudev Bhava, Pitrudev Bhava, Acharya Devo, Atithi Dev Bhava. Now I add to it, Purkha Dev Bhava, Daridra Dev Bhava. And this is the biggest service that you have been doing. Just giving a disabled person a few rupees is not the proper service. That may be needed at the time, but enabling him to lead a dignified life, to earn his livelihood, to pay to serve the society according to his or her capacity is a much bigger task. It's a greater work which we should do. I have seen how students in the students home, disabled students in a students home of Ramakrishna Mission in West Bengal were preparing many types of food items and running bakeries and serving the people. It's a great thing that they are also part of this nation building movement and we should make them believe that. In our Odisha, I remember our Gopavandhu Das who was saying, Visu Moro Deho, Edesa Matire, Desa Vasi Chali Jan to Pitire, Desara Sorajya Pathe Jete Gado, Guru Tahi Padi Moro Mang Sahado. That means, let my body be mingled with the sacred soil of Mother India and let all the holes on this path to freedom movement be filled with my flesh and bones, and my countrymen should work on my back. That is the greatest idea behind this noble work, and I believe that this is the greatest work which we need today. There are many types of benefits, many types of packages, programs given to them, but sometimes they are unable to get the benefit due to bureaucratic problems and due to lack of their knowledge and experience. Now, persons and organizations should engage themselves to link the benefit with the beneficiary. In schools, they are also given many scholarships like Bani Sri and all that. But many disabled students cannot get it. I have my personal experience. We have to interfere many times. So this sort of an unthinking carelessness is available rampantly in our bureaucratic mechanism, in our society. But we should work aggressively so that not a single student is left out of these benefits. The pension which is given to them is not given to 100% people. For some reason or other, they are neglected, which should not be. A nation is not great and good, as said Swami Vivekananda, because it makes us many laws. A nation is great and good because its people are great and good. So, the competent person should come up with the goal to provide these disabled persons their due. Not only that, if a householder takes a vrata, takes a promise to adopt one physically challenged student and serve him, enable him, then the entire problem will be solved. I have seen in our parliament, there was a program with a physically challenged students, small students. Our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi was also present there, and I had the good fortune to witness the program. And I had also the good fortune to be associated with hundreds of these students, and some Odisha boys and girls were also there, and to take photographs. There were many good singers among them. Many students of class 8, 9 having no hands, but making beautiful speeches in English and Hindi. Many dancer, many students with many risk. Please, how excellently they were performing all these programs. This was very much enjoyable, and so now God has not made anybody completely hopeless. In spite of their physical disability, they have shown extreme excellence in many other fields, which we should recognize, we should appreciate, and we should encourage them. They should be encouraged to perform well, to express their inner potentiality, their possibilities in a befitting manner, providing job which you are doing to them through different portals. It's a tremendous work so that they earn their livelihood and they can have a prestigious life, a dignified life. They should be given access to a dignified life. They should not feel that they are living on the mercy of the society. They should not feel that they are a load on the society. They should feel that we are contributing to the rebuilding of our great nation, and they had a role in this field. So now it's our responsibility to enable them to believe that. And I remember our Swami Vivekananda used to say, he wrote in a letter to a Raja, "My dear noble prince, this life is short. The vanities of the world are transient, but they alone live to live for others. The rest are more dead than alive. Any person, any individual, or any organization is meaningful only when it is meant for the upliftment of others, serving others. If it lives for only itself, for oneself, or for the same organization only, then it is no meaning. It cannot live for long. It will die. It will die a natural death. So this organization, this Shantidam Foundation, is a great organization, a non-profit making organization. There are many NGOs, but those who are working for the underprivileged ones, those who are working to bring out, to draw out their latent possibilities, their dormant possibilities, are great. And our nation wants that. If they live in peace, if they live comfortable life, if they live in a very healthy atmosphere, then that will be a boon for our. And Imam Hui, whose great masses is written in the UNO, on the gate of the UNO. Praningkarata dukha pramito dekhu dekhu keba sahu mujibana pache narke padi thau jagata uddhar heu. That means I cannot witness the great miseries of these people, of the masses. Let me go to hell for the salvation of others, for the salvation of the world. So we can do it not only by exercising our mercy, but by raising their inner confidence. Their confidence level should be made equal with others. Self-trust is the secret of success. Some great men have said this self-trust is to be developed in them, and that you are doing. You have also developed a portal through which they can buy and sell their products online. Our great Prime Minister Narendra Modi has given much stress on for indigenous products to make India Atmanirbhar, vocal for local with a global outreach. That is the message given by our Honorable Prime Minister. And this clarion call has been responded by our youth. And this is not only for persons with physical excellence, this is also for persons with a disability. They can also do many things, toys, handicrafts, they are making, and you are giving them exposure. So their excellence is to be exposed, and this Shantidam Foundation is doing all these things to allow them to lead a very prestigious life, thereby serving our nation in a great extent. Make India Atmanirbhar. Now they are instrumental in making India Atmanirbhar. This should be realized by all, and we can allow them to contribute their most to make India Atmanirbhar. They can be Atmanirbhar and not only independent but self-dependent. Independence is different and self-dependence is different. So they can rely on their own self, they can stand on their own feet. As Vivekananda said, we want that education by which character is formed, strength of mind is increased, the intellect is expanded, and by which one can stand on one's feet. So our so-called physically challenged friends should be given a prestigious life. The society should pay respect, give respect to them. And this sort of feeling should be created by Shantidham, and Shantidham is doing noble work in these lines. There should be a proper reservation in buses, in trains, in everywhere else, and the society should pay due respect. They should be more privileged to the underprivileged is our motto today. That is, Vedanta admits no privilege to all, only privilege to the underprivileged, only privilege to the weakest. So that can only bring parity in the society. And in our schools and colleges, there is a special education for them, special teachers for them. But this is not embarrassing all the students. So there should be a Fun India attempt. 100% students, 100% disabled people should go to this school, and 100% disabled students should be provided residential education, and 100% students should be provided this special facility, so that they may be able to express their own potentiality, and that is the only purpose of education. Education is the manifestation of perfection already in man, said Swami Vivekananda. If we strive to express their perfection, then at least the perfection may not come, excellence will come, and that will improve the nation to a great extent. And with this, I again pray to the Lord for the excellent work done by this Shantidham Foundation for our underprivileged brethren, to offer, to share his grace on this foundation, on the organizers, on the well-wishers, and on the patrons, so that they can do much more. And our many government schemes are for them, which can be connected, and Shantidham Foundation may be instrumental in connecting these schemes with the beneficiaries, with our students with a disability, our persons with a disability. They may be young and old alike. We should give them proper opportunity so that they can they can manifest their own talents, and they can contribute to our nation building. With this, I conclude. Thank you all.